Hi, Matt Buff with The Buff Show. Good to see you. Looks like Joe Biden's at it again. Oh my goodness. There's a reason, right, that this guy hides out in Delaware and only goes to a few places in Delaware. But even when he goes to those places, he doesn't know where he is.
Welcome to Kingswood Community Center. Actually, that's the one down I used to work. As a joke. You didn't know where we were anyway.
You'll actually hear a couple of times where Joe Biden's the only one laughing at his joke. But when he's out there at these appearances, he's got cue cards. If he ever takes questions, he's got the name of the person to ask for. He's got the teleprompter. He's probably got an earpiece. He's, probably like an undercover agent does when he goes out looking for bad guys, and he's got the microphones and everything. That's Joe Biden. Don't say anything. We'll tell you what to say. Here's your notes. Follow him closely. But sometimes they let this guy off the chain, and this is hysterical. It's scary, but it's hysterical. Here is Joe Biden talking to a black reporter, and, well, he calls him a junkie.
Mr. Vice President, your opponent in this election, President Trump, has made your mental state a campaign topic. And when asked in June if you'd been tested for cognitive decline, you've responded that you're constantly tested in effect because you're in situations like this on the campaign trail. But please clarify specifically, have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying before you got in this program, if you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not, what do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say?
What do you mean cocaine and calling this guy a junkie? That has nothing to do with your cognitive abilities. Where would you get the idea of cocaine anyway? Oh, wait a minute. Where's Hunter? He got kicked out of the Navy and rehab, 5 times? And then his brother's girl, Hunter, maybe he had a cocaine problem. Maybe that's where you got it from. Where's Hunter?
We have a lot of bad judgment in my family. My son, who's over 40, just joined the United States Navy, is about to be sworn in as an officer.
But pride soon turned to disgrace. Hunter failing a drug test 1 month after receiving his commission, testing positive for cocaine, and discharged less than honorably.
Yeah, that's right. We still don't know where Hunter is. But let's get back to the Biden video, all right? He's going to say that he doesn't take the test. But the video after will show you a couple weeks ago, he said he took a whole bunch of them.
A cognitive
No,
test.
I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test?
Have you been tested for some degree of cognitive decline?
I've been tested and I'm constantly tested.
Okay, so he says one time he takes tests all the time, and now he's saying he doesn't take the test. Maybe he did take the test and just forgot. Oh boy. Now he tries to bash Trump.
Are you a junkie?
What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his test and makes your mental state an issue for voters?
Well, if he can't figure out the difference between an elephant and a lion, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Did you watch that? Look, come on, man.
Dude, really? You're not talking about Donald Trump, the president, you dimwit. That was Don Lemon on CNN. That's what you're talking about. You know the hack from CNN?
What were the animal shapes?
Well, it's a lion, a hippo, and a camel.
Isn't that a rhino in the middle?
A rhino.
You don't
Or a
even
hippo.
know a hippo from a
Sorry,
rhino. You got no acuity, son. You got no
I'm looking at
acuity.
it backwards. I'm looking at it backwards.
What does it mean if you don't know an elephant from a rhino?
An elephant.
Don Lemon. Now, that might be a good running mate for you. Not exactly a girl, but close enough. And here's the best part of the Joe Biden video. Unbelievable. He can't even say the words mental fitness.
I know you're trying to goad me, but I'm so forward looking to have an opportunity to sit with the president or stand with the president in debates. There can be plenty of time. And by the way, as I joke with him, I shouldn't say it. I'm going to say something I probably shouldn't say. Anyway, I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness, and to make a judgment about who I am.
And it continues. For crying out loud, listen to these ramblings about China. We can't trust this guy with the government. We can't trust this guy to go talk to world leaders. Unbelievable. Joe, really?
The way China will respond is when we gather the rest of the world that in fact believes in open trade and making sure that we're in a position that the world that we deal with WHO the right way. That in fact that's when things begin to change. That's when China's behavior is going to change.
All over the internet, even liberals, right? Even the far leftists are saying, dude, this is a little out of hand. And a lot of conservatives already know this stuff about him. But even on the chats on YouTube, right? Not a lot of conservatives commenting on YouTube typically, but for crying out loud, on liberal, like USA Today videos and Washington Post videos, Joe Biden's getting railed in the videos. Better be careful, especially you black Democrats. If you vote for Trump, Biden doesn't think you're black.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
So there you have it. The Trump campaign's been doing a good job with the Law and Order videos, commercials, and talking about how Joe Biden would be weak. As the election gets closer, and especially now with all the early voting that's happening and all this other stuff, you want to get ahead of this on the touchy-feely videos, all right? The Biden rubbing kids and women and talking about his hairy legs. Those need to be compiled in commercials. Those are great fodder to tell who the guy's character is. You've already hit him on the weakness, hit him on the cognitive stuff here. It's unbelievable. And then show how he's very ineffective. And let's talk about how he's done nothing before he had the mental breakdown. 50 years, guys. We'll see you soon on the Buff Show. You stay smart out there.
What you all know, but most people don't know, unlike the African American community with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things.